button. And we're going live. Hello, and welcome to the #1 Tyranid shit show on the internet. I'm your host, Mr. Pink, otherwise known as Modern Synthesist, and I'm joined today by our dear, sweet co-host, Flynhammer. You want to say hello, Flynhammer?
Hello, Flynhammer.
As well as the mighty Moloch. Do you want to say hello, Monsieur Mighty Moloch? Is he still there?
Hello, I'm still here.
There he is. There he is.
Thanks. Good evening,
I thought
gents.
we'd lost you. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Thank you. Happy to be here. And you know
You're
what?
a very busy man.
Well,
Go ahead.
yeah, I am. And right now I'm working on a model I think you did like 15 years ago.
What? What model's that?
The seat pod you sculpted for the Tyranid table back then. You remember? The green one?
The seed pod.
The drop
You mean
pod.
the
massive
drop pod. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
I have it on my table right now, and you won't know for which project I'm working on it, but it's awesome.
I was gonna say, way to tease me with the telling me that it's there and then not showing it to me.
Yes, I was looking for a suitable part of Tyranid scenery for in all my fucking boxes, and I have so much stuff lying around here, and this one will just fit perfectly.
Perfect.
Yes.
Anyone who's actually got their video on, I'm wearing weird glasses. I got new glasses, and I told Simon I was going to show them to him. So I set up my camera to be like face camera mode because I got these. It's not the light. Bargast is saying that the light refracts funny through those frames. Yeah, probably, but they're actually like super bright yellow green, and I love them. And Nora is not. She's not as in love with them as I am, but I was like, these are awesome. This is how I feel on the inside.
But why? But why?
She thinks they're a bit much. I said I've got plenty of boring glasses. I need some fun glasses. So I feel like
I totally get her point.
These glasses are the color I want in my life.
Okay, that's a good point. I get it now.
Yeah. Anyway, I can get this thing off my face now. I just wanted to do... Well, Simon missed out. He can see it later. Okay, back to work. Marco, I don't know if you were paying attention to my stories this week. What the heck am I doing? Apparently, you and I are at war.
What?
Did you notice? Did
No.
You notice? Well, I don't know if we're quite at war, but apparently I have been tasked with making a Godzilla army better than High Fleet Moloch.
Yeah, try it, guy. Try it. Go for it.
I was gonna say, not gonna lie, I'm not. I that was a tall order, and I was not asked. I was just told, kind of. So randomly, I was chatting with Bloody Rusty Studios. I believe that's his handle on Instagram, and he was actually admiring your gun beast that I made for you and you painted up.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh man, I would love to have like a whole like Godzilla swarm of Tyranids created by you." I'm like, "Well, dude, we can do it. It's like I take commissions." And I say this to most people, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, well, maybe, I don't know." But he was like, "Okay, cool. Send me your PayPal. Let's do it." I'm like, "Okay."
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm actually really excited because I'm really feeling Tyranids right now, and this is a really good reason to make some cool Tyranids.
Awesome. Good job.
I'm also feeling a little overwhelmed, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not a fair competition. I mean, it's like 20 years in between or something.
Hey man, if you wanna fight, if you wanna compete, you're welcome. I'd love to give you a reason to make some more nids.
Yeah, gonna fuck you up, but first I have to finish my nights. Well, my
please, hey.
Yeah, well, my deadline is about February. Then it's gonna then it's done. Then I'm gonna go to Tyranids back again.
Good. I'm looking forward to you fucking me up.
Yes, I shall. I shall. Trust me. Someone has to.
Flynn, what was that?
Is he gonna get you to make a Karen, or are they gonna make you make a Karen?
I don't know, actually, to make Marco sweat even more, I believe the first thing I'm going to make for him is an exocrine, and I got some ideas. I think it's going to be spicy.
So just to
Yeah, but no, we haven't talked Karen yet. I'd like to make a Karen just because I'd like to. I have a crazy idea to make a Karen entirely out of a Turbogon kit without any other bits involved. So I think that could be kind of fun.
you're going to need 2 Turbogon kits then.
Why?
If you're just solely using a Turbogon kit, no other pieces from any other kits, you're not going to have enough bits for the claws.
You don't know how I'm going to make those claws.
You also only get 2 crushing claws.
Not concerned.
I'm evil. I know those bits very well. So let's go through chat quickly. So, hello to Felix, Bargeist, Brett, Trapdoor Ogre, 3RR4H, and one above all. Trapdoor
Oh
Ogre.
man, it's a party tonight. Lots of friends. Thanks for joining, friends.
Trapdoor Ogre is scared. They'll watch the stream tomorrow and hope we have a good stream.
Oh yeah, thanks for dropping by. Trapdoor Ogre doesn't often make it because of weird timing issues.
Now, while I've got one above all here in the chat, I don't know if we've shown off your Zoanthropes on Warp Shadow.
Of course we have. Oh, on Warp Shadow, sorry.
But it's been so long. No, on the channel, yeah, but I mean on Warp Shadow.
Yeah.
If we haven't, can we share them on Warp Shadow page?
Ooh, there you go. One above all. You okay with us sharing out your beautiful, awesome, big beefy zones on the Warp Shadow profile? If you're not following Warp Shadow, it's at Warp Shadow on Instagram.
We'll get back
and
to
we just like sharing cool, inspiring Tyranids there.
we'll eventually,
Sorry, go ahead, Flynn.
I will eventually get back to around to posting on it.
Good man.
I've kind of had we've kind of built up a large digestion pool of posts to do.
Of cool Tyranids to post?
Yeah.
Nice. Marco, are you not using headphones again? Hello?
Yes, sorry. Hi.
Oh, I'm getting an echo somewhere. I didn't know if it was coming from you.
No, I was muted. No chance.
Oh, okay.
Must be me.
No idea. Well, I don't know. I'm not hearing it anymore, so it's all good. Thank you to everyone who has joined in the chat. Bargeist, really happy you're here particularly because your Nidvember stuff is amazing, my guy. And we need some individual posts about every single one of those. Because, like, I was just looking at your stuff, and I literally was looking at, like, the feet on one of your things. And I was like, oh my God, those are Gene Stealer talons. That's so smart. Or, sorry, Gene Stealer claws. That's so smart. So, yeah, I think that there's... I know you're a very humble person, but I think there's a lot of brilliant stuff in there that people could draw from, even in their current work in progress states. So I hope you will grace us with some. Oh shit! Are these not the same size? Grace us with some more detailed posts where we get a better look at them. Yeah, they are the same size. Thank God. Are you guys still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. I'm just sorting out some tabs for when we show off Nidvember.
Oh, thanks, Marco. Are you going to show us the this seed pod that you're working on, or are you just going to tease us with it?
No, it's a secret. It's totally nobody shall know about it. It's totally shh, hush, hush.
You know what's the best way to make sure no one knows about it is to not tell people about it.
Yeah, sorry.
Then they'll definitely not know about it.
Speaking of other secret things, how has Project eBay?
Yeah? Project what?
Project eBay.
Yeah, Marco, update Flynn about Project eBay. You updated me and Simon about that the project was successful. You've received some things.
Yes.
There's an opportunity for other people to get some things, but they have to go through you. I don't know.
Exactly, that's about it. That's the whole story. The thing is out in the wild. The eagle has landed. The eagle has landed. The eagle has landed. And I'd say the
Amazing.
secret mission with Flynn was a total success, but it's for some reason pretty complicated to get your hands on an eagle of yourself. So it all has to go
Okay.
through me, be sent to me, postage to me and from me. So it's all
Oh
gonna
wow, that
yeah.
is pretty complicated.
Oh,
Yes,
that's a-
yes. But I was told the first 50 eagles were gone within a very short time. So seems it's a good thing we did it.
Yes, good.
Yes, there's an appetite for eagles.
Yes, I guess so. Tasty. Tastes like chicken, I was
Yeah, they
told.
better be giving you a good deal.
Yeah, I was fine.
It's like chicken. Okay, good.
Yeah, no. I think it's all good. I got a good deal. It was all worth it in the end. Flynn did a great job, and I think it's
As he does.
it's a point for the hive mind. I think we just got something accomplished among us. It's good.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, I guess you'll reach out to Flynn and give Flynn further details about eagles.
Yes.
Flynn, I haven't even gotten details about eagles. I've been like asking, and I've not gotten any details yet. So don't worry.
I shall contact you too.
I technically have more
Thanks.
details than I should have details. My involvement with it.
Oh,
Okay.
Meaning that if Marco doesn't get you an eagle, you could probably dox him.
Yes. Well.
Yeah, no, I can't dox Marco. I haven't got that information.
Oh wow. Okay, this is sneaky.
Information.
Sneaky deaky.
Not yet.
All right, let's talk about something that people can actually know what the hell we're talking about.
Good idea.
Yes. Oh, have you seen? They've announced Model of the Year voting again.
See, I haven't. I saw that come through my email, but I wasn't really like rushing to do it because isn't the categories like every single model that was released this year? Like they don't even narrow it down, right?
Yes. Which is my perfect segue.
Oh, you want a plant that everyone's going to vote for the parasite?
No, that's not my segue.
Oh shit! Okay, hit me.
Xenos Review 2022.
Yes, Flynn, I've been so excited. I'm glad you mentioned it. I want to do it. I want to do it again.
Yeah, I'm including Xenos in the list. Not Xenos. Votan in the list because they do show up.
Yes, you're allowed.
Website.
You're allowed.
It's.
We can use that to make this like the year of the most Xenos ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marco, do you remember the Xenos year in review that we did last year? Are you on mute?
Marco.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was using my hair dryer to bend some resin. Yes, of course I do remember.
Sure, bend some resin, he says. Oh, I was bending some resin with my hairdryer. Yeah, so I would love to do it again.
Okay.
I was wondering, because I was trying to think of like doing it. Yo, what the hell? Why does this Daniel Green guy show up when I put Xenos Review in? Hey, Simon, is that you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, my dear. Why does my video not come up when I search Xenos? Oh my god, I'm way down the list. I'm so disappointed. Ugh. All right, if you missed the Xenos Review last year, I'm going to send you a link. I'm going to put a link in the chat right now. And I'm going to let you all know what the Xenos Review is. Because if you like listening to us prattle on about things that may or may not be Xenos in nature, the Xenos Review is for you. It's basically a stream where we go through all of the Xenos releases that came out in that year. Oh, are you already linking to it, Flynn?
No, I'm
Bag.
replying to one above all.
Okay, I withdraw my dick bag. Yeah, so the Xenos Review is we review all the kits that have been released in this year that are Xenos, and just like say what we think of the Xenos releases, which ones are our favorites, that kind of stuff. And it's just a good chance to count our blessings, to look at what kind of awesome Xenos models were released over the last year.
Not many.
What is it, Simon?
It sounds a little bit sarcastic how you say that.
Hey, what? No, there's tons. Like Eldar. Come on, we got lots of Eldar. We got one Tyranid. We got Votan. Is that it? No, we got some like Necron Kill Team. No, wait, were they even released? Yeah, I think they were.
So honest question:
Yeah.
How Xenos are the voter? I mean, they are, but how much?
They're listed as Xenos, so we'll allow it.
Yeah, but
What?
they're not two Xenos, are they?
Well, look at the
But, like-
technology.
They don't work with the Imperium, so they're Xenos.
A little bit.
There you go.
I mean, Ogryn aren't Xenos, huh? Ogryn are fine. Redlings
Ogryn
are
I'm not, because they work with the Imperium.
They're
Redlings
human.
are fine, but Voter, no. Ogryn's okay. Redlings, okay. Voter, Xenos, no.
We've got a scientific process for determining this. You go on Games Workshop's website, you look up the army. Is it under Xenos? Bam! Xenos army. Delicious.
Okay,
Oh,
I get it.
oh.
Dang.
So I'm just adjusting some levels. Yeah, so we should definitely do the Xenos review again this year. I am all for it.
Yeah.
I just gotta figure out when you jokers are available. Because I think last year we did it like between like Christmas and New Year's time. But I wonder if maybe we should do it like on our next creature conference stream. Like before Christmas. What do you think?
I
That
think
would
that
be-
would be the safe bet, right?
Yeah, the 16th.
The 16th? What about the chat? Are you available, chat, on the 16th to do some Xenos reviewing? Let us know in the chat. Would that work for you? Does that work for Flynhammer, Hydra, and Marco?
Yes.
Moloch? Sweet.
Yeah. I'm booked in.
Okay. I just realized that Marco's thing is upside down.
Brett,
Why
you
not?
really-
Why not is good, yeah. So we have all kinds of things to do, right? Like, it's not that we have a plan for these streams that we don't stick to, but
Well, a little bit. Yeah, so definitely we want to go through and look at some Nidvember stuff. Sorry, go ahead, Flynn.
Oh, no. Brett just reminded me of one that I hadn't actually got on my list just yet.
A Nidvember thing?
No. Xenos.
Oh, you've already made your list?
Oh, yeah, I've been making it for the whole year. I was expecting us to be doing one of these.
Oh, you're a good man. Oh, you're a good man. Flynn. And thorough.
I think you are the only professional here.
Just wait
Hey,
for
the
me.
rest of us are professional shit disturbers.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait for you to what?
Wait till I just sneak out on my own. Make my own stream with Blackjack.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm worried.
Yeah. So what place does
Simon,
this unit shitshow come from?
Oh, we haven't decided yet. That's a very good point. Thanks for reminding me. Simon, since you're reminding us, why don't you let us know what part of Rick Priestley's expansive mansion is this particular episode of the Creature Conference coming to people from this week?
We are coming from below his bath. How do you call that? Bath towel that you put on the floor in front of your
Bath mat.
a bath mat.
Bath
Yes,
mat.
we come from below his bath mat because there are wonderful mushrooms growing down there.
Oh, good segue. Tell us about the mushrooms we see on your screen.
Ooh, these are my little mushroom friends. Yeah, I didn't have much hobby time, so I didn't have time to start something big. So whenever I had a couple of minutes, I spent that on making these little mushroom dudes, which are for the the tabletop game I'm trying to invent with my son.
Yep.
And yeah, they're basically just a brain fart, but they're great fun.
And it's pretty cool that like your son gave you the inspiration for them, right? He's like, I want you to make me mushroom knights.
Yeah, he said, well, the thing is that he has like a book which gave him the idea that when we were
Yeah.
thinking about what those knights he wants to have are doing, he said, well, he wants them, to rescue a person in a tower, who is
Yeah.
locked into a tower by some bad person, and
Yeah.
we're not sure if it's a witch or a wizard or whatever. So,
Mhm.
and this tower is secured, or the door more so, the door of this tower is secured by 6 magic locks, and the knights have to find the keys for these locks. And
Oh, nice.
they're all hidden in different parts of the spooky magical forest, and
Mhm.
each is guarded by another kind of creature. And
Mhm.
the first creatures he came up with were ghosts. He said he wanted to have ghosts, so we made some ghosts. And
Yeah.
now he wants mushroom men, so I'm making mushroom men.
Nice.
Not much of a discussion there.
So, Simon, very important point. This is now the second game that you and your son are designing together. So you need to come up with a name for your game company, because you're officially a game company now.
Oh Jesus! Because
You don't have to come up now. Just give it some thought, because you're going to need one.
oh yeah, I will spend some time on it. But talking about making games with your kids,
Yeah.
if I'm not sure if you have seen that in my stories, but there's this dude. I think he's French. He has a weird name, going by Lenvater, which
Mm-hmm.
sounds a little bit like country father in German.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also in developing a game with his kid. I think when they started,
Yeah.
he was 2. And it was
Wow.
about goblins and eggs and stuff like that. And they're continuously developing this game. And he made cards,
Cool.
like treasure cards, hand painted, a whole set, and it looks like better than, I don't know, professionally made stuff.
Wow.
It's incredible. He has a reel about that. It's amazing.
Do you have a link that you can share with us?
Sure. Sure.
If you put it in the YouTube chat, maybe?
Yeah,
Or
we'll do
somewhere, and Flynn can put it in the YouTube chat, maybe?
we'll do that. Oh, there it is. Oh, doopy doopy doo. Yeah. So that's what I'm kind of doing here, or trying to do at least.
So is he good friends with Jeremy Bonamont?
Not every Frenchman.
You're the weird
is,
French dude?
He's
They all know each other. Come on.
I don't think so, but he's actually pretty cool.
Is Jeremy too?
Is he? I thought you didn't like Jeremy.
He's
Oh,
the coolest. He's
Did
the
I
best
see-
and the coolest of them all.
did I see on your
Okay.
screen you using a drill?
Yeah.
Can I-
I drill. I'm obsessed with drilling, man. Like I pin like it's my job.
You know, when I had all these on the table, like each body gets 4 holes, 2 arms,
Yeah.
2 legs, and then I had to drill in holes for all those hands to go with them. And I thought I'm
Yeah.
going to die with that. And
Yeah.
luckily, my brothers gave me, I don't know, you see my screen? This incredibly tool
Yes.
for a birthday present. It's not a fountain pen, as you might hope.
It looks like a vape. Looks like you're gonna be smoking out of it.
I know what
Yeah.
that is. It's a small hand drill.
This is, hang on,
You're right, Flynn.
what?
Flynn guessed it.
It's a drill.
Tiny Dremel.
How loud is it?
How's it called?
I think it's a wow. It doesn't.
Yeah,
luckily-
the wall stick.
wow.
The wall stick it is.
A wow
stick.
stick. A
Yes,
wow.
I read about it and thought about buying one, but I was too cheap. Congrats.
That's why you get your brother to buy it for you.
Yes. No, my brother won't buy anything for me anymore.
What's the
still
top
Too
one?
bad.
And it's freaking brilliant. I wasn't sure because I have a Dremel and I got a Dremel by my Norn a couple of years ago, and it's really tiny. Like it's like you can have a Dremel being a big chunky thing, and then you can have those stylus things which are thinner. But
Yep.
this doesn't go with a cable, so you don't have to worry about electricity. So you just use it, and this is freaking brilliant. This is going to be straight in my toolbox.
Pants.
Great.
So
Yeah.
I was wondering if Nick and you say both of you you're obsessed with drilling. Is it a slashy thing or is it totally clean?
Oh my god. Clean.
I'm not obsessed with drilling. I freaking hate drilling, but this has made my
man, I
life
love
way
it.
easier.
There's no sure way to make sure a model doesn't fall apart on you than drilling it.
Of course, I drill everything. I pin everything. Say it.
Of course you do. And you love it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's right. So
There might be slight Slaneshi connotations. Who knows?
It's
So
totally
before we continue with any more bullshit, there are two things I would like to do tonight.
Yeah.
And I want to announce them now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, nothing too spectacular. So one, I would love to see who won my my bag of love for participating.
Wait, I thought we said we weren't having Slaneshi content. Let's not talk about your bag of love, please.
Oh yeah.
bang, 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 bang.
Um,
Whoa, my bag
so
of love.
it will be quick raffle. I don't want to intervene with.
Quick, stop it now! Stop it! Oh.
Okay, I can keep going on like that for the whole night.
Ah.
And that's one thing. And I want to roll for my prompts for the Necropolis.
Nidvember?
No, for the Necropolis competition that's going on.
Well, we got to do Nidvember first because that's
I know that
has wrapped.
to do.
And it's supposed to be our thing. So
I know.
yeah. So Hydra had a Hydra's birthday 28, which is what I'm kind of working on right now, my giant monster zoanthrope. You want to tell people about how it went?
Oh, it went amazingly well. So I had like last year I did not count how many entries there were because I'm just happy about every single one of them. But I feel like we had like, I don't know, 15, 20 something last year. And this year there were actually 28, which is kind of...
Oh, what? Really? 28?
28.
That's a little too perfect. It's like you planned it.
And so, yeah, that went really well.
Good.
And
congratulations.
The quality like this year there were so many good things there.
Nice. Hey, what are you saying about us the last 2 years, huh?
Huh?
What are you saying about our quality the last 2 years, huh?
They were already pretty great, but the funny thing is that I needed that. Well, I started this kind of raffle because I feared in 2020 that I was not being able to see anyone at my birthday because COVID. And then like last year I didn't see anyone because I was sick, because I had I was having devious Nurgle rots coming out.
Not the vid.
Not
some other thing.
Nope. And this year I thought, well, okay, like the disease is almost over and I can see people and it won't be that necessary anymore. Yeah, too bad. Everyone was sick, and you can still hear that my voice is kind of rough.
Man, your voice is really rough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. but I have been, I've given my voice some care. But nonetheless, that was again a birthday where I dearly needed some cheering up, and this competition was really doing it for me this year.
Good.
Yeah.
Although I have to admit that I freaking hate Instagram for what it's doing, because apparently you cannot trust hashtags anymore.
Yeah, talk to Flynn about that. Flynn knows all about it.
Yeah, it was just one day, and I cannot imagine how much work you have with tracking things for Nidvember, because for my birthday it was just one day, and it was already troublesome enough. But if you don't have people posting you, like they're like, here, I have made a post with your stuff, then you're basically
I
screwed.
mean, like direct messaging you. They got to direct message you with their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it will be so easily missed.
Damn.
Yeah.
I said this to Simon. I think that it's that Instagram realizes that I feel like anytime someone can find a useful way to use the platform that isn't monetized, Instagram's like, no. We got to shut that down and find a way for you to pay us for it.
But
So I think people were having too much success running contests on Instagram without needing Instagram's intervention. So they screwed up all the hashtags. I don't know.
But how would you monetize it? How would you monetize hashtags? Like, you have to pay $5 a month so your hashtags work.
No, I think it's more along the lines of like you can like on Twitter you can pay for like sponsored hashtags or something like that.
Yeah.
It might be more along those lines.
What?
Like a brand can like buy a hashtag or like have an exclusive hashtag kind of thing.
What I think they'll do is you have to have a business account, and you have to pay to boost your post, so then it will definitely show on the hashtag, where otherwise it's up to the whims of the algorithm. Because
This is shitty and I hope this doesn't happen, but you're probably right.
you know what I've noticed? If I
What?
sometimes I will put the exact same hashtags on the post, the exact same way, except for
Yeah.
one of the hashtags, I will capitalize a letter in there. And then
Yeah.
all of those will show on the hashtags, all of the hashtags, but the other post won't at all. If it doesn't show on one hashtag, it's not showing on any of the hashtags.
That is weird. I don't know what the heck's going on there.
What was funny is I saw your post for the Hydra's birthday.
Yeah.
It was just for mine. Went on the hashtag, saw both of ours there. Checked back half an hour later, both of our posts were off.
That makes no sense.
That's so weird. I made this hashtag and my posts don't show up on my hashtag.
Yep.
That's yeah, and like I create hashtags for projects, like so if people want to I'll start a project and work on it for like 2 years. So if people want to be like, hey, did Mr. Pink post anything about that project anytime recently, they can check my hashtags. Like for Marco's Gun Beast, it was Gun Beast 4.
Yeah.
But like I created a hashtag for my Hive Fleet because I'm like Hive Fleet Angerboda, and that way I can like organize all the different Tyranids that are part of my Hive Fleet or like Tyranids that I make. But like, yeah, same thing. Like you create your own hashtag and then your own posts won't show up on it, which is weird. One suggestion that I had is that when we were trying to do Crewtoberfest, I think that was in 2020, and that was when the American election was happening. Trump got defeated. At that time, Instagram was like actively suppressing hashtags because different political groups, possibly like, I don't know, whatever.
Trolls.
Troublesome political groups, trolls, were like exploiting hashtags. So they suppressed them during the election because they were afraid that like those groups could use them to like influence results or whatever. But and then I know that the Americans had an election recently, so that it could be a holdover from that, but I really have no idea if that's at all related or if it's just broken.
As soon as you mentioned that, I'm thinking, yeah, it's something. It could be something to do with that.
Maybe.
Stupid Americans.
Who knows? But the Americans...
Our American friends.
Well, actually, the Americans invented Instagram, so, you know. Can't curse them for everything.
No.
Simon, did you want to pick a winner?
Sorry.
Did you want to pick a winner? I thought that was the whole point.
Yeah. We. I just need to get a randomized calculator thing.
Oh man, I don't have my D20s. They're in the house. I'm gonna play Dungeons and Dragons later.
But I need 28. I was thinking about, dice and what I could, but I don't have a D4.
I think I have a D20 and a D8. Do you have a D20 and a D8 or no?
I don't have a D8.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
You
I know.
Well, you don't really need them for Warhammer, right?
On you.
I have a bunch of D10s here, but
I just think it's a D3. Or you could actually you could pick D6. And do a D3.
okay. Can I get D20? No, I just can get what? 24.
But you could just do a random number generator for a D20.
Yeah. Do D28. Oh, but don't put me in. I don't want to screw anyone over.
Okay. Now we have random.org.
Oh, it's nice to use
So we
D20.
have minimum and we have maximum and we have 27. And we're going to generate and we have 19.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Okay. Now I
Yeah.
just need to get to my. You all keep 19 in your head.
I forgot it already.
This is so old. Okay, let's see.
Suspenseful.
Uh-huh. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Da, da, da.
It
Who
is
it is?
the Wilhelm.
Wilhelm. Oh
Wilhelm.
my.
Sounds
Ha.
German. Very German.
Famous.
Yes,
the squirrel.
And stuff to
Or the
wear.
owl, or whatever it was.
it's the owl.
There you go. I think you might already have his address.
I think so too. Haha. Amazing.
He
Good.
said, aha!
Congratulations, Wilhelm.
What?
I said congratulations, Wilhelm. Marco, what'd you say?
Yeah, congratulations, Wilhelm. Herzlichen Glückwunsch, Wilhelm. Sehr gut gemacht.
Yeah.
Is this
And he-
a German joke?
No, it was just basically very well done.
Straight and honest.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but he's
German
he's
congratulations.
coming from Norway,
From Norway.
Norway?
Sweden.
Oh, really? I thought he was from Germany.
No.
Nope.
Oh my.
What's happened
Nope.
is what I call nepotism.
Listen, we only have so many friends. It's always going to be an inside job.
Yeah.
That's right. Ah. Good.
How many giveaways are you doing? Just one?
I'm done.
Oh, I thought there was going to be like a couple. Okay, gotcha. Oh, yay! Congratulations, Wilhelm.
Yay.
The joy. Hear us cheer.
There was something that I wanted to do while Marco was on, and I know he has to leave sooner rather than later.
Yep.
So I thought maybe now would be a good time to do that. Which is talk about some kind of sad news that happened this week, which is that the hobby community lost a very, iconic person.
Yeah.
In the form of God damn it, I don't even remember his name. The creator of Reaper Miniatures died.
Yep.
Which was super sad. And I only found out about it because Victoria Miniatures posted about it. Let's see if I can pull it up. I feel like I feel a bit bad because like as I've just said, I don't know the name of the creator of Reaper Miniatures, but Reaper Miniatures is like a fixture in my mind
Yeah.
when it comes to hobby companies
Also, there's
because it's one of those companies that is always there with like so many different kinds of miniatures, and they did like Reaper Bones and like all these different lines to have just kind of like average kind of the stuff that like Hassle-Free does or those other companies, third party decent fantasy miniatures in a bunch of different styles. So it was Edward Dalton Pugh. I think it's pronounced Pugh, P-U-G-H. Yeah, and yeah, he passed away this week, and I just wanted to mention that for anyone who had missed it, because Reaper Miniatures is like a kind of like a pillar of the hobby, the miniature hobby, and wanted to ask you guys if you have any like fond memories of Reaper or like their miniatures or anything like that you wanted to share.
for sure. Sorry that I have to laugh. It's not a funny issue. But yeah, first off, Reaper has been around like for many decades. I mean, they're really old school, like
Yeah.
old school, much older than Hassle-Free too, I guess. So for some reason, they managed to be successful over all those years. Before Bones was a thing and Kickstarter was a thing, with really old school casting techniques, old school sculpting techniques, but a very broad approach, which is pretty remarkable because nowadays you wouldn't see this kind of company anywhere.
Yeah.
And my personal Reaper story is, of course, the Kraken. I have painted like in a rush job a couple of years ago. And the funny thing is, it's a Reaper Bones Kraken, a plastic one, a really nice model.
Yeah.
Thing is why I'm laughing when I say it. It's by far the most successful thing on my Instagram feed. Likewise, I have no idea why. Everybody seems to love this weird plastic Kraken, which isn't converted at all, and just like quickly painted. It's super successful. Don't ask me why, but yeah, that's my Reaper story.
Let's see if I can bring that up first. Oh, here we go. All right, so here's the post that Victoria Miniatures put up. There's a picture of Edward, the CEO of Reaper. And one of the things that I did not know until I saw this post is that Ed, I don't know, and Victoria Miniatures, they were an item.
Yeah, I had no idea too. I had no idea.
Which is kind of amazing because though I because I don't buy human miniatures, I don't buy a lot of Reaper miniatures. I'm mostly about aliens. But I've paid a lot more attention to Victoria Miniatures because they've been really, what is her name? I don't even know what Victoria Miniatures creator's name is. Let's figure that out. Victoria Lamb. There you go. Yeah, like she's always been on my radar. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Victoria is ultra famous in our scene for doing this famous Lictor diorama back in the day with the guardsman and the lighting effect and the Lictor sneaking up on the guardsman on a statue, and all was one of the first lighting effects models painted, and I always will remember it because
it was in the codex with your model, wasn't it?
It shared a page with my model in the Tyranid codex back then. So Victoria is one of my big heroes, and I was always so humbled. I
have never put two and two. I am so dumb. I'm glad that I chose this topic because I can illustrate how dumb I am. I didn't realize that was the same Victoria Lamb of the Victoria Lamb miniatures or Victoria Miniatures. Yep. That's amazing.
Yep. That's
because that one is certainly iconic.
And I remember with a situation with her. Well, Reaper, we can come back later to, but
yep.
It was at one Golden Demon when she had this diorama as well with the Mordheim gang.
Yeah,
and and there were lots of OSLs on that as well. And she was at the German Games Day, and she talked to some of the dudes from the German crew. Well, not the games. Well, the painters, and there she told she told them that she never thins her paints. She takes them straight from the pot, and they were all like, "You got to be kidding! How's this going to work?" And yeah, that was pretty funny. And then they said, "Well, we need."
You think she was joking?
No, she was dead serious, and they were losing their shits about that, and they were like, "Oh, we have to teach you how to like Germans are like, oh, okay, we need to teach you how to properly thin your paints."
No, that's not Germans. That's just men. It's just mansplaining.
Yeah, for sure, for
Come
sure.
here, little lady. I will save you from your foolishness. Here's that Mordheim diorama. She posted it recently, and I think she said that it was like at Games Workshop in the museum or something, and she recently got it back. A few weeks ago, I packed. Oh no, they're going to Nottingham, so they're currently on display, part of a special exhibition at Warhammer World.
Nice.
So if you're near Warhammer World, you could check these out in first person. That's the diorama of a Sister of Battle flaming a orc. Is that a kill a can? I don't know.
Yeah.
In the
yeah.
face.
Yep.
That is
And then the Mordheim one. So was that Flynn?
They are. I remember seeing those in one of the White Dwarves when they used to do the Games Day Golden Demon little booklets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Jeez, I remember that one. When I had that issue.
Yeah, she's also like, if you have the is it the 4th edition Codex, Marco?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she's in the back of the 4th edition Codex. Let's see if I can go find it.
Yeah, these were incredibly awesome paint jobs and conversions and everything.
Totally.
And my story with Reaper is that Reaper was, as it has for me, Reaper has always been there. Like if you need a random dude for something, it's always there. Well, it's basically fantasy, right? For role playing. So if you need, I don't know, I have a couple of them kicking around for civilians for Frostgrave. Like if you need a bartender, it's there. If you need, some weird town folks, it's there. They have a really cool, like Cthulhu-esque fisherman's setting. And all kinds of amazing stuff. But like, I remember very fondly, we talked about the Spiel fair the other day.
Yep.
And they were like one of the major people who had also a booth there. And
Reaper?
Yeah, Reaper. And I remember like buying my first not Games Workshop miniature from Reaper. And what I also love about Reaper is that they gave home to so many awesome sculptors that kind of started with Games Workshop and but also worked on for another company. For example, I think there are miniatures in their catalog from Kevin White from Hasselfree and from Werner Glocke, who makes freebooters miniatures nowadays.
Sorry for the interruption, but you know where Kev White is these days?
Yeah,
Kev White?
Yeah, he's back to Forge World.
Absolutely, he's doing all the Necromunda stuff, which is awesome. I just noticed like last week.
Whoa!
Fuck it! How cool is that?
Yeah, that's incredibly cool.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm basically done. It's just when I started to look over the tip of my plate, over the rim of my plate, it was Reaper who was the first thing I saw.
Yeah, and I like when I was thinking about this, it kind of like made me think of Simon, you said like Reaper's like the thing that like is always there, like it's always been there, that if you need like a non-standard miniature, you can always count on Reaper and getting it from them. And yeah, it's just another like lesson to not take things for granted, and that if you appreciate something, you should tell them. And I don't know, it's easy to say, it's hard to do, but it makes me think of like how I feel about like our buddy Ross who passed away.
Yeah.
That I assumed he was always going to be there because he was so reliable, and you could always like count on him to like be there and like help out and take care of stuff. And then one day he wasn't there anymore, and I was like, holy shit, did I like take him for granted his whole life because I just assumed he was going to be there? And I feel a bit like taking Reaper for granted because though I don't use a lot of human miniatures, if I ever needed like a weird human miniature, I'd go to Reaper, I'd go to like Hassle Free, like something like that to get it.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was I was really sad to see that news.
How often have I looked through the Hassle-Free catalog and have thought, well, I'm going to get this. I love this model XYZ, but I'm going to buy it like next time.
Yes,
absolutely.
And suddenly you feel like, oh, maybe there won't be a next time because you know.
Well, and that isn't to say that Reaper is going anywhere. I don't know that.
No,
like,
but
I think Reaper is still going to be
it goes
an
along the
organization,
line.
but yeah,
it goes along the lines
You're
of
right.
taking things for granted. That's where
You're
I'm
right.
going.
Yeah, and like we should appreciate like companies like Reaper and companies like Hassle Free, though they might not have the like fancy multi-part posable whatever stuff that we're used to getting from Games Workshop. They still have a very important niche in this hobby that they provide for.
I feel like
And,
I
like, when
don't want to be rude, but especially with Hassle-Free, I think that's especially for Marco one part of his magic.
Yeah, no, what
his
you mean.
Hassle-Free victims.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that was one of the first things that I learned from Marco was that he said to me that you need to put. Well, the problem with Tyranids is that you cannot identify with them because they are alien.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
he said you need to put someone into your composition or into your stuff that the observer can relate to.
Absolutely.
yeah.
And that was an advice I've always tried to keep in mind when doing things, that you kind of need someone. You look onto
To
things.
humanize the monster.
Yeah. And Marco is very keen on placing little Hassle-Free miniatures left, right, and center.
Yeah, I will always remember your Tyranid Turvigon, like assaulting a strip club with the victims around.
The strip club.
Yes.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
What would
Hassle-Free
Tyranid
miniatures.
assault but a strip club? Of course they would. Let's go there first.
Well, Turvigon, there's like some fecundity stuff in there, fertility, birthing, lady. I don't know where this is going.
Yeah, well, it was basically for me just an excuse to
Paint boobs.
yeah, have this lovely lady standing there, but they're not attacking the strip club, but it's the story is that with my Tyranids and picking up the advice from Marco, I always try to have a narration on the bases. Like, you have your random bombed ruined city in 40K, like always. Like, there's no civilian life anymore. And I think it was the thought of having a Carnifex stomp through your front yard that made it scary again. Before it was just like this rubber suit monster thing. But when you try to envision how it would actually look like if something like this stomps through your front yard, that's when it becomes terrifying again.
Totally.
And so I try to do that with my Tyranids on the bases. So I have like weird things that people might have dropped while they were fleeing.
Oh, like the teddy bear on your dominatrix, right?
Love it.
Or like a shoe, or a stop sign, stuff like that. So that was how I try to work Marco's valuable lesson into my stuff.
And made it much better than my stuff. Awesome. I love it. I'm a huge fan.
Oh, Simon, you weren't here at the beginning. Apparently Marco and I are at war.
Why?
I got a commission to make a Nidzilla army for this guy, Bloody Rusty Studios.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool, yeah. And then he posted on Instagram, he's like, I'm working with Modern Synthesis to make a Nidzilla army. It's gonna be better than High Fleet Moloch. And I'm like, oh shit.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh shit.
So did the mighty Moloch pick up the challenge?
He said he's gonna kick my ass once he finishes his knights. So I think I've got some time.
Oh yeah.
Easy. No challenge for me. This is my home turf. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, it's been a bit dusty though. It hasn't been your home turf for a while, bud. Bring it. I'm ready. Bring it.
20 years in between. It's nothing.
Okay, get this out of here.
Nice.
So many new kits to play with. I think you're gonna be
Yeah, like Marco, what was the last plastic Tyranid kit you bought?
The last plastic, I think I bought them all. I mean, I didn't buy the Parasite of Mortex because someone sent it to me.
Yes.
Aside from that, I bought everything that was produced. I just didn't work on it.
But what are the like of the recent kits? Like you've obviously worked on an Exocrine because of Project Ron Jeremy for the Creature Conference.
Yeah. After Gargoyles, I have whatever was produced in the last 10 years. I just didn't
But
do
what
anything.
have you worked on? Like, what have you, you haven't worked on the Gargoyles?
No, I was 10 years on a hiatus. I worked on nothing. So I have big piles of boxes lying around here in my cellar room and lots of stuff to play with. So if Putin decides to nuke us, I'm going to close my cellar doors and say, fuck you, Putin. I've got 2 years.
I got Tyranids to work on.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No sweat.
No, I want to see you like mess around with like a Tyrannifex kit and or I don't know, the new stuff like the Tyrannocyte or I don't know, some shit like that.
Well, my personal plan is actually I'm gonna finish these nights till March. That's the final deadline. Then it's gonna be
wait. At the beginning of this episode, you said till February. By the end of this episode, is it going to be April?
I don't care. Let's call it February. I don't care. And then I will for sure finish my Reaver Titan. Then it's gonna be Tyranid scenery and maybe the new Tyranid release for the next edition of 40k, which would be the perfect timing for me to just go into it once again.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
I don't think it'll be until summer.
The new Tyranids?
Yeah. 10th edition.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
It'll be announced summer, either at Adepticon or...
Wait, Adepticon is not summer. Oh, you mean announced for summer?
Yeah.
Because Adepticon takes place in March.
Yeah, so it's the perfect time framing for it. So you can order the box set like they did with the Indomitus and Dominion box sets. I think they do it for summer. And then the actual rules will come out maybe September time.
Okay.
The actual start.
Yeah.
The 3 new starter sets coming out about December, just in time for Christmas.
That'd be cool.
Tyranids for Christmas.
In 1 year.
I don't know. I think that is that would be cool, but
that is presuming that we're going to be the big bad.
I hope so.
It would.
I was hoping for like something. You know this Arc of Omens thing they're doing right now?
Yeah.
On Games Workshop. I was hoping for one of those to be like vaguely Tyranid, but it's clear that they're all chaos.
No. The 4th book that they're going to do, which they haven't released yet, is a Xenos book.
Well, we don't know. Oh yeah, they did say that. You're right. It's Inquis, whatever. Ordo Xenos? Yeah, so we can have hope that that's a Tyranid book. We'll see.
It would be fun though, because I'm turning 40 next year. So 40.
Yeah.
40.
Woo! We can get you back into Tyranids? I thought you were like out of the Tyranid game.
What?
I thought you were out of the Tyranid game. You're interested in coming back into the Tyranid game?
I never left, man. I just don't have
Good
the time.
man, that's what I like to hear.
You know, I'm still being asked for what Karen is doing, and I definitely
really?
finish her at some point.
Yeah, we all need to finish our projects for Creature Conference. Although there is the theory that if we ever finish our Creature Conference projects, the Creature Conference will be finished. There'll be no more streams. How sad would that be?
Oh, okay. Then better not do that.
No. You can do it.
Only
In an alternate reality, I
Yeah.
finished Death Daisy.
You're just
What?
going to sit on your lazy ass and wait.
Hush, hush.
Hush, hush.
I thought about getting the old Death Daisy out and working on it during Nidvember, and then I did not. Flynn, what's going on in the chat?
a lot. So
Huh?
a lot has happened in the chat.
Bring us up to speed, my friend.
So we have the Sunday has turned up as well. Diana says how dude.
Woo!
Orphanage is here.
Hi, Diana.
Lukewarm
Hi, Dwarfnage.
Lukewarm's here. I'm not David.
Oh, lukewarm.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm not David.
Doing all the hellos. So Kazan says Amazon lists those mini drills as mini cordless drills, that they're engraving machines. Either way, they're about $20 on Amazon.
Nice.
I was talking about when we're doing the randomizer. Also says Reaper were some of the first minis I got. Always there in a pinch, super affordable, and I like that every Halloween they do a giveaway if you buy from them.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
That's one of the most also important parts about Reaper is that they show the industry what you can do with prices, right?
Yeah.
With prices?
Prices, yes.
Yeah.
When you look
Yeah,
at
good observation.
Bargaze and Brett Evans get into a little conversation going, pretty sure she won a Slayer sword for the diorama. And Brett Evans goes, I'm surprised that Warhammer World would want models from someone who is a prominent third-party supplier.
Absolutely.
Well,
Like I said, she did it
she's
about
also
20 years ago, to be fair. The model company started in 2009, Brett goes, but she's just sent them the models over to Warhammer World just about 2 months ago, so presumably they reached out to her. What my thinking is...
but like, okay, she's not competing with Games Workshop. Like, let's be honest, she's not competing with Games Workshop. Victoria Miniatures cannot compete with Games Workshop. There's no way. Like, she's like cottage industry miniatures. She's not a threat. They don't give a damn. They probably just think she's cool. She's probably kept up a relationship with them. She probably has friends in the studio.
Yeah, for sure.
And she's filling the void that has been created by Games Workshop themselves, which does not stop Games Workshop from shutting down things. When you look at, for example, like High Fleet Delta, who has been shut down partly.
Really?
No. They took down some of his sculpts.
What?
That were very obviously Games Workshop derived. He had them on Etsy, and like he did some Hormagaunts that were way better than Games Workshop Hormagaunts and were clearly Hormagaunts. So he's very much like, yeah, okay, my bad. I know that this is like a little too close on the nose. They haven't shut him down.
Still, what a pity.
Well, I think that they've done it before. Like the weird thing was they did it for his like Broodlord, but his Broodlord is very different from the Games Workshop Broodlord.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I just wanted to point out that just because you do fill a void or something like that doesn't mean you are protected from Games Workshop. But
no,
I would also assume that she has like some good connections to the studio.
Well, of course, the Perry twins will be totally fans of everything she did, because it's totally what they would do if they had time and money, and if someone would pay them.
Don't they have their own company?
Yes, but not with a 40K license. And she pretty much perfected everything the Perry twins started for the Imperial Guard.
Ah, gotcha.
Also, I was thinking is they've got the member berries with her, because people see those old Golden Demon entries, and they'll be like, "Oh, I remember seeing that. Well, I remember that being in the Codex. Or I remember that being."
Yeah, she's like, her stuff's iconic.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what company she runs.
And as we proved today, you don't necessarily make the connections between Victoria Miniatures and Victoria Lamp.
Yeah. And like I think people think that Games Workshop has an exhaustive knowledge of like all companies everywhere and who's running them and how it's all interconnected. I don't think they have the time.
Well,
I
I think the
actually,
people who run the museum probably don't give a shit about like what companies who's running.
Yeah.
actually, I was pretty surprised to see a knight recently winning at the Golden Demon, which I think was nearly certainly 3D printed. I thought, wow, those legs are certainly not Forge World and certainly not the studio legs. Wow, these are
Oh.
changing.
Yeah, they've got rules on.
No, I think they missed it.
Yeah, I think so too. That they missed it, but still.
No, they've actually got
Yeah.
specific about it. So you can, if you commission a piece, you can have it in there. If you
Yeah,
have
but yeah, but can you wait, commission a piece 3D printed or commission a piece like conversion?
commission a piece full stop, because that's what they said. If it's a commission piece and it's only available to you, so you know the guy who won like one of the open categories with the Tau bust.
Yeah, he's actually one of their miniature terrain designers.
Yeah, he did the bust himself. But as long as it's
3D.
as long as it's not available to the public, you can have that. And then after Golden Demon, it can be made available to the public.
Okay. Yeah, but remember who's that guy who paints miniatures and makes your eyes water? Not the Damian Gray, Tristan Gray, whatever guy, the other guy. Is it Andy Warrell or something or no? You know who I'm talking about?
Nope.
There are a couple.
He did the Techless. Techless being that high elf character with the big weird moon on his head. He's got like a white helmet, blue pants.
Oh, who won recently?
No, he didn't win. That's the thing. So he did what Flynn was advocating. He had this Techless 3D sculpted by a professional artist. It was commissioned just for him. He was the only one who had it. And he entered it in the Golden Demon with a paint scheme that honestly made my brain ooze out my ear. I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. Like, how can anyone compete with this guy? He's clearly going to win. Didn't even place.
Wow.
And I was wondering if that was like, because like the painting is there, like it is there, like the skill, the talent, the ability is there. And I was like, I wonder if maybe he didn't win because he entered a 3D printed model, even with the commission and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're just seeing photographs of it. We're not able to see the full effect. So
Sure, but it's probably better. Like he's won like Slayer Swords before. This guy, like he's won Slayer Swords before. He's yeah.
But it's the first UK Golden Demon for at least 2 years. So you've got all these people who've been practicing for the last 2 years to enter one competition.
Sure.
People who haven't ever entered one in before, and then you've got people who are brand new to the hobby who've decided to enter. So they were saying there was a lot of known names that didn't even place at all, even get a pin at all this year, because of the level of competition this year was so much higher.
Who's the guy who did
I'm not in that jury.
Son? Yeah. It would not be fun.
No. Because you just
David Sopper, is that the guy who did the Nurgle tank thing that was also amazing?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's old school, like old days. Like as old as me.
That's like Victoria Lamb coming back and winning again. That's cool.
David is much older.
Yeah, because he did that original Nurgle tank that won.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm getting crazy feedback somewhere.
Rogue Twitter days.
Yeah.
Yeah, scales.
Yep, fun. What?
I'm sculpting scales.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm saying screw you, Simon, and putting blades on my zoanthrope.
Well,
yeah.
Tyranid. Should we get into the Nidvember wrap?
Yes, we should.
Oh, right, we should. Thank you. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Oh, Jun's here, all the way from Australia.
Hey, Jun.
How Jun is it?
A long time, fella.
He said, I still hate that Victoria's Seraphim versus Killican was ruled ineligible for the Golden Demon it was entered into. Can you tell us more about that, June? I don't know that story. And Boyd Murdoch says, I think they'll announce new 40K at Warhammer Fest in April, May. I have heard that from other people who are on top of Games Workshop rumors that it's likely to come in April. The
I
announcement.
think they will do 40K there. I think they're doing the old world at that one.
I don't think anyone cares about the old world. Like, I know some people care about the old world, but I don't. It's a Forge World product. It's not a plastic product. I don't think that.
No,
I don't think Games Workshop cares about old world as much as the fans do.
I think it's more of they said it's going to be a Forge World for the rules and stuff, but I honestly think it's going to be turned more into a. It's going to be like Forge World for a while, and then it's going to turn into what they did with Horus Heresy. It will move into
Okay,
being.
but how long has Horus Heresy been out? How long have they had Horus Heresy?
2 years.
No, not the Games Workshop. How long has Forge World been doing for Horus Heresy?
I
They've
don't
been
know.
doing
2 years.
A decade, right?
Number,
Like
yeah,
a decade?
age, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that the reason that Games Workshop brought Horus Heresy in-house was that the people over at Forge World, that cool guy who died and was awesome at it,
And I'm like,
they were like, hey, we have a cool idea. Let's do this this thing where we do like ancient, like 40K, whatever. We call it Horus Heresy. And Games Workshop's like, yeah, Forge World, you can do whatever you want. And then Forge World was so successful with it that Games Workshop was like, what? People are buying this? Okay, we're going to take this in-house. I don't think that that's going to happen with Old World until Old World proves itself successful.
I think, yeah, that could be right, but you have to keep in mind that the force or the need to be successful, the need to create new stuff is what drives them recently. Well,
okay.
marks. Yeah. So when I look at what they have been doing these past years, it always felt like they were trying to get old dudes back. Like,
you're right.
here,
With
you
all the
have-
like squats and like zotes and shit. And
yeah, so
ambles
they're not making anything new. They just take what has been already been there and just relaunch that. And I think that makes it likely for them to say, okay, we trashed this old world to pieces because we needed something new. We needed a fresh start, which we screwed up, and then we made it work, and now it's working. Now it's running. And now we can go back and sell all the people who have burned their Dark Elder armies or Dark Elf armies. Sell them the whole shit again.
Never gets old.
it's also the whole shit. We've just seen how much stuff is now trading hands for on eBay for an army you can't even use in our own game systems. But
Games Workshop never looks at eBay, Flynn. You can hypothesize about that. I guarantee Games Workshop never looks at eBay. They do not make any business decisions based on eBay.
No, it's not just eBay. It's just like all the other ones of like they're seeing people trade hands for them for so much more than there is new. That's what. Why do
they care? I don't think they ever look at the secondhand market. I think they look at third-party manufacturers and they watch them. I don't think they care about the second-hand market.
The only reason why I say is the made to order stuff. So you could get Archaon back on his horse. Before that, he was going.
Good point.
To 100 per model, and the individual Chaos champions they were going for about 30 odd pounds for a metal variant. Of
that is a good point.
They can see it, and they do keep a track of it, especially with scalpers and stuff. Because case in point, tomorrow is the next and the last expansion to Curse City, which I can tell you, it will sell out within about half an hour. And
isn't it just paper?
It is just the rules for this one, yeah, but it's because it's the rules for it. You can't play the expansions to the game without the rules. And Games Workshop will make sure they take down anywhere who posts up the new rules for it. And the one thing is I know of, and I will tell everyone the trick is, Go onto the Games Workshop website 5 to 10 UK time. Everything's up then already. So if you're going to want to get it, don't wait until 10 o'clock. Get on there earlier, and you've got a better chance of being able to check out with what you want when it's limited edition items. I've done it
Cool.
every single time, except for the last 2 Cursed City ones, because I wasn't too sure if I actually wanted them in the first place, because I thought they would be. When the Cursed City first came out, I thought it'd be around for a little while, like Black Fortress was. Didn't expect that.
Yep.
And then same thing with the expansion. I wasn't too sure if it was going to be sold out straight away. I thought maybe it'll be there next week. Turned out no. But
Interesting.
has actually got back with us the answer. So the reason it was ruled invalid because the 3 hand flamers couldn't harm an armor value 11 kilocan, so it wasn't a valid duel.
Come on, Games Workshop. Did you not see the melt-a-bomb that she hid under the kilocan like Marco did with his card effects? That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I can do one better than that.
Jun, I'm right there with you. That is so dumb.
There's an Axe of Faith for the 3rd edition, which was that codex for it, because I know it for a fact. There's an Axe of Faith where if you roll a 6 to hit, if you hit, it's one of the, it's like you can, if you roll a 6 to wound or something, you automatically gain rending.
Yeah.
On there, and because of flamers,
it's called Act of the Sky Mother.
You could actually, it automatically happened with them. So it was AP1 with them or something like that. I can't remember what it was with the flamers, but you could make.
There was an AP1 in 3rd edition. It didn't exist yet.
No, it was. Yeah, I remember. It was essentially with
AP2.
The roll, but it was. It made flamers just basically ridiculous, and they could take down anything. So I know there was an Act of Faith for that. And basically, go Act of Faith. There you go, done. That's why she's able.
That is a silly reason to disqualify a cool model.
Yeah.
I think that's dumb.
Yeah.
I'm with you, June. That's dumb.
Well,
whatever. They're making up for it. They're putting it in a museum now.
But which Games Day was that?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I think that's always to keep in mind, because they're like different countries have a different standing, and because every jury consists of different people who have
weirdos like Hydra. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I said weirdos like Hydra. Yep.
Yeah. And I know we had discussions about for example open categories where we said we want certain things to place because like the open category is something where like something open can be done, like busts or stuff like that.
Yep.
Or I remember one year like having a big, I think it was a wooden carved red head from a Skaven.
Whoa.
And I remember that we were advocating for that to be preferred towards just painted miniatures. But at some point, someone came up and said, no, you have to pick painted miniatures because, the dudes who won last year are only allowed to enter in this category and stuff like that. So there was some weird shit going on like that.
Okay.
I think it was one of the Aussie ones. Because when you said...
Oh, yeah, because she's based in Oz, right. She mentioned that. When she was posting about Edward, that he lived in Texas and she lived in Australia, so it was like a long distance thing, but that her friends were very welcoming of the Texan in Australia.
Do you know where I find all this information? There is a
on Stuff of Legends.
No, the Golden Demon Compendium, the unofficial archive.
Oh yeah, I know it.
Now there is something funny.
That's where I always get pictures of Marco and Simon's models from that place.
Yeah, it's so cool that it's still there, isn't it?
Yes, I agree.
I didn't know you were German.
Who?
It has your nationality as DE, which is Deutschland.
Oh, it's because I They screwed up that entry with me and Marco and the German Games Day.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm really good at painting. Apparently, Marco's taken credit for my Kroot Renegade crisis suit because I painted that and won that.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And I've taken credit for his former wife's exocrine because she created that. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I'll go talk to Ironbeak and tell him that he should be worshiping me and not Marco for the Kroot Renegades.
Well, technically, we have 3 Germans on the stream.
Oh, I'm so efficient.
Nice.
I
Okay.
didn't realize that.
Shall we get to the Nidvember stuff now?
Yes.
Yes, please. Thank you for your patience.
So, I shall start sharing my screen.
Oh, right, I'll get the thing up.
Guys, before you start,
Fine.
I sadly have to say goodbye for today. But I shall watch the stream tomorrow. Hey, have a great
Okay.
night.
Thanks for joining us for a bit, Marco.
See you in 2 weeks. On the 16th, I'll be there for sure. Stay
Nice.
healthy, stay happy.
Okay, great.
And rock on, guys.
You too, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bye. Where is... Your stream is not up yet. How did I do this last time where I had you guys both up? Nope. That? There we go. Okay. Flynn, over to you. Flynn, did you crash your computer? Oh my god, I crashed my camera.
Look at all the professionals.
Flynn, you still there? Did we lose him? Uh-oh, I think we lost him. Is he posting in the chat? I can see his screen, but it has not moved.
Oh. Fifth member action.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for Flynn to come back, oh, my camera should be back on now.
Yeah.
There we go, I'm back. Oh, Flynn's screen is moving.
Oh. I see something. I just don't hear. Maybe he muted himself.
That would be hilarious. Wait, is he chatting to us in the chat in here? No, wait, that's not what I want. Where's that chatty chat? There's the chat. Flynn, I'm here. Check your sound. No.
So while these
What? Chat, can you hear me? No, Flynn. No one can hear you, buddy. Oh, you're going for infinite regress. That's awesome. We can see your screen. Okay, there we go. Maybe he'll rejoin us.
Guys, can you hear me?
Hello? I can hear you now.
Yeah. All right, sharing a screen again then. As soon as I started sharing, it just went like, nope, nothing else. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we lost your audio immediately.
Brilliant.
I can hear you, yep.
There we go. Can
He's
you hear me now?
still
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Whoa, there's some weird echo happening.
Can you still hear me though?
Keep going, Flynn.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yes.
All right, we'll deal with echoes and stuff because, yeah. So, what I want to say is, I think before we started Nidvember, we were just around about 1,000 posts. So,
Yeah.
we've massively done this well. Even with not eBay's, something else is more for me. Even with Instagram's stupidity with hashtags, it's growing even more. So, first up, we have the good old bug heist.
Oh, Bugist.
Nice.
as I said at the start of the stream, this is a masterclass in cool ideas for Tyranids. You should definitely check it out, and I hope Bargaze gives us some better looks at them soon.
Now, this
Well,
head,
that's
does that
so cool.
remind anybody of anything?
Oh, yes, it does. Simon, did you see that head?
Yeah,
Do you know it?
it rings
The one
a
on the
bell.
left with the funny ears.
Yeah, it rings a bell, but help me out.
Flynn, why is that ringing a bell?
Ring that bell. It's one of the. It's for me. It's one of the Roberto Cirillo artworks.
That's right.
Uh,
That's right. Roberto Cirillo offered to do custom art for the Warp Shadow community for free of Tyranids, and that was one of the awesome heads that he created. I think that's the second Roberto Cirillo head that Bargaze has created.
Yeah.
So
Didn't he do the one with the like holes in the front, the Tryptophobe's nightmare
I think
mask
so, yeah.
last year?
Just trying to find the
Or the year
artwork.
before?
Okay.
It's way back.
That's good. Up next, we have Brett Quarantine Miniatures. With
Oh yeah, with the dirty boy.
I just like the little head. And also, adding the claws into that is such a good idea.
yeah,
Yes. Oh, those are the claws from the hair specs, right?
No, I think they're from the tribe.
No?
The chest claws from the tribe.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But
Never mind.
they're
I
really,
really like the no eye thing there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Your
little
stream just went off.
my stream. No,
Yeah, it just says it gives us like a hold on.
but it's still on
I'm gonna hit watch
YouTube
stream.
for now.
Okay, now it's back.
Then we're going a little bit quick. Yeah, no, I really do like it, especially with the added head. Do you steal a head?
Yep.
I didn't see that.
No, that's the best part. It's a skull, isn't it? Gene Sealer's skull.
Yeah,
I like to think of it as the
oh,
targeter.
that's good.
Oh yeah, definitely the targeter, no question.
But it has no eyes. How can it see?
It's got senses. It smells. Those are big scent pits in its face.
Mm-hmm.
That's the horror, Simon. How can it look at you? It looks right at you with no eyes. How is it doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. In a horrifying way.
Yep.
All right, let me just close some of these down as I go, just because. Thing. And I found one of the ones I found this month was, and I apologize if I say it's wrong. If you're watching it, is Dale Facium, who took on one of the Nidvember prompts
Oh,
and did an immature Trigon.
I've never seen this. This is amazing.
So
Holy cow.
obviously, I know it's a Ripper's head that looks like a Hormigant tail.
Yeah.
The whip bit there looks like it's one of like the venom throat bits, and knowing because of that off, well, I don't even know, that beigey browny color, that's a Necron piece. I have no idea what Necron piece it is.
Wait, no, it might be a can you show the other side? Again? You know what that is? It's a Gellerpox infected.
Yeah, Nurgle.
They also came in that color.
Yeah, Nurgle.
You said Necron.
Oh, like
You said Necron.
all right, well, I'm in one of those days again. Another Dim
Boo,
Karen.
boo, boo.
So yeah, this looks like I think this is Bargaze's Padawan learner
Yeah.
who is just learning the ways of the Tyranid Force, because this is giving me some powerful Bargaze, like the Aquanids that Bargaze makes, that kind of vibe.
Yeah. Also, what I've just noticed,
Damn cool.
it also handily enough tied into Mama Negan's Kit Bashemba with their
Oh, nice.
double the competitions, double the fun.
Good.
Amazing.
Now, next up is Trapdoor Ogre.
Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, you gotta warn people, man.
Yeah.
Can't bring that up without giving anyone a warning. Yeah, if you're tryptophobic, don't look at this. If you're not sure what tryptophobic is, if you look at something that has a lot of very closely like clustered holes or pits, and it gives you the heebie-jeebies, you're tryptophobic. You don't want to see this. So please look away from the screen, and Flynn's going to count us down, and then Flynn's going to give you a safe warning when it's over. If you've never encountered anyone who's tryptophobic, this is a serious thing. People have real problems. I've had like 5 people message me because I shared this post. They're like, "Thank you so much for giving me a warning. That would have given me nightmares for a week."
I just shared
And I'm
it.
like, I didn't do it. It was trapdoor ogre. Yeah.
I just shared it straight.
Count him down, Flynn.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, your warning's done.
Ah! That is super cool.
That is so good. I just love the facial expression, like the eyelid coming down halfway. It's like he kind of looks annoyed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
It's also another Kit Bashemba one.
It's beautiful. I love the pattern in that creepy tryptophobic zone. Like the center. Oh, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
If you go back, Flynn, because it looks like a web, or it looks like something like lace or embroidery around the outside, but when you get to the middle, the way it like puckers in and twists, oh,
Just like
so
a
creepy.
sphincter.
I love it. Sorry?
It's like a sphincter, the way it puckers in.
Oh, we missed Marco. He's gonna be so sad he missed the sphincter part of the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is really cool. Amazing. I love it.
All right. So
And Trapdoor Ogre does so much interesting stuff. Like maybe not like massive, super speedy throughput, but everything is tasty that Trapdoor Ogre does. Oh, there's another cool little ripper there. Wait. Oh yeah.
that was another one of their Nidvember.
I didn't even see that one. Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, because some of the
What's
time
going on there?
that one is another one of the youth prompts. So it's like
Youth prompts?
so obviously with Kit Bashemba, Mum and Negan did some different
Yeah.
prompts. So one of them was
Yeah.
youth. So
Ah, okay. So like a young Nid.
young Nids. Young Nids.
Oh, I just love that. These are so funny.
Like the blowing bubble gum. All right. So anyone who has got tryptophobia,
Oh, cool. It's bubblegum.
all
Yeah.
safe now.
Ooh,
Oh, safe. Yeah, we're done with the tryptophobia. Don't worry about it.
I haven't seen that.
If you're not familiar with tryptophobia, it's apparently it's like an evolutionary adaptation of humans. That it's like things that are like rotten or things that probably have insects in them trigger a tryptophobic response. That's what I heard, at least.
So
Anyway,
this is from High Fleet Monty. And this is their
I don't know High Fleet Monty, and that's damn cool.
Yeah.
take on the Huntsman prompts.
Amazing.
And I just love
That's so cool.
the number of bits they've used for it. So I know that's a crushing claw arm. I know that's the Lixer leg. That's the Lixer tail. And that is from that's one of the tails, I think, of the Patriarch. There's so many different bits they've put into this. It's
And a pile of green stuff.
Fire Green Staff, Millipar, everything.
And
There.
looks like milliput, yeah.
Also, there's a Dead Space Marine, makes it even better.
Better. Much better. As it should be. Why are you even entering Nidvember if you don't have a Dead Space Marine on your model?
It's also, I like the fact it's the double arms going into one. It's not something you see very
I am
often.
a big fan of that.
I love it.
I love it. Yeah. I feel like that kind of died with the heavy weapons, because that was the way of it with the Barb Strangler, with the Venom Cannon in second edition, and then when we got the first heavy weapon sprues, we had the two arms going into one sort of thing. Oh no, wait, we had one arm going into two.
Yeah, that's
Never mind, I lie.
this is two arms into one.
I lie.
Yeah, the only other
Right.
model I've seen it on is that you can still get is the Pirate Ball. The only other one I can remember
Oh,
is the Stone Crusher Carnifex. and the bioflare.
Ah, yes. Yes. Those awesome Forge World bits. You're right. I think I did it for something.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it right here. Venom Cannon. Oh, sort of. That doesn't really count. But yeah, I love it. I love that design. I need to do it again on something soon.
Red Dragon.
Red
Dragon?
Red Dragon's supposed to have scything talons. That's a good question. I think Red Dragon's supposed to have little mini scything talons. I'll do it for the Marco Killer Nidzilla Swarm.
Yeah.
Marco Killer Nidzilla Swarm is good. What's that?
Yeah.
Cryptman's Nemesis?
Exactly. It's Cryptman's bio-engineered Tyranid Swarm to destroy High Fleet Moloch.
Yeah. Fleet.
Sorry, back to you, Flynn.
High Fleet Monty's got some also work in progress of the actual arm building as well.
Ooh, I like that.
You can see how they actually built everything together.
That's cool.
Great.
Should I look at the other picture for it? Because it's not very often. This is the one thing I always prefer to see is if someone's made a post and they just show, oh yeah, here's my conversion fully painted. I'm less interested than if you,
Yeah.
but if you put in at least one post, one picture showing it before it is painted, I am way more interested in it. Because if you post it when it's painted,
Agreed. You can see what solutions they used.
Yeah. Now that does bring me on to one of my other ones.
Yeah.
So there's a foreshadowing for you boys. The foreshadowing the warp. Now we have it's either M Roach 84 or Mr. Orch 84. The bit I just love the way these colours work together.
Yeah.
Now I am biased in the fact of they have all of my High Fleet's colours, just not necessarily in the same places.
Flynn, I didn't even know you had half the colors.
Yeah.
I don't see your stuff painted that often.
Yeah, all right. You don't see my stuff here often because I really do not paint that often. But
okay, in my defense, you do not paint that often.
Here's my High Fleet colours.
But these are your colors.
So
okay, yeah.
Red carapace, green skin,
Some green,
blue bony stuff. So any weapons, any thorn, any weapons, any talons, anything that would be like, bony is blue, and then like the
cool.
vent stuff is purple. Simple as that. Anyway, enough of my stuff.
Okay.
That's not really fair.
Well, thanks for the update or the reminder.
Yeah, that's because I thought, why not have anything different to blue as the weapon stuff, as the bone? But yeah, for me,
that's a really nice scheme.
It's the little black dots. I think just really add to it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every so often, I tell myself I should experiment with markings, and then I don't.
Yeah.
I think dots can really break up the surface, the rather boring surface of a the carapace.
Yeah.
It feels like dots are the new stripes.
That's because
wait, Simon, did you put markings on your new version of your Tyranid scheme, or no?
Yeah, I did. I added some bright dots here and there, but very carefully. Not making it a main theme as we see here.
I think that's what the coconut strap stuff is. We brought that in for a lot.
The dots, yeah.
Yeah. Now up next is High Fleet Varanus.
Oh, my boy. Got some damn cool shit.
And this is their take on the Huntsman.
Like it. Lanky boy.
As for many of us, we don't always finish Nidvember in time.
Heck no.
But that is just more for the focus on the Nids later on pile.
Yeah.
And to be honest,
I agree.
I'm not knocking it. The
Sorry,
ambition
go
is
ahead.
all there for it, and obviously, from experience, I know 1 month is not enough to be able to fully be able to complete what I think their vision is for this, because there is so much detail, so much extension to the base kit they are doing with this, and I just can't wait to see how far they go to it. Because even just
I'm right there with you.
work in progress shots from previous ones, they do something I do quite a bit. Is I can see just on here they are layering a base layer of putty onto it before putting
Yep.
stuff for the further
Smart.
work. Now I've done that myself, and I know that takes time because you've got to wait for that to cure. Then you can do the other stuff on top of it, and it's more of the whole having the ability, the mindset and ability to go like, no, I need to put this on it first before I can go anywhere else. To be honest, that's
Yeah, you got to
harder
plan it and work your way through.
to do than just go, oh no, I'm just going to put more putty onto it and do it in one go, because like, no, that base will help out more going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just can't wait for this. Like, if you never finish a project for the month it's done, and don't ever worry about it, just keep going with it. Go at your pace. It's your own model
Yeah.
you're going to do. Even if you're doing the commission, person wants a decent model, they would rather wait an extra week for them to get the model.
Yeah, I would advocate that if you're doing a commission for someone, that you should really advocate for the time that you need to make something good. And if you want to take a commission from someone, you need to talk timelines right up front. And it's good to have people who are like, hey, take all the time you need, but there is a point where you need a deadline.
Yeah.
Like you can die from take all the time you need, because you never have a crunch to finish the model. But but still it's good to like give yourself the time you need to make like the best model you can.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you do it for yourself, right?
Well, when you do it for yourself, I don't know, it's tough because sometimes like you don't have any kick in the ass to keep you moving if you're not feeling super motivated at once.
Yep.
It can be very challenging to do it for yourself, unless you've got like really good motivation.
No.
Or you have like an event coming up. Like that's good motivation to get you to finish stuff.
So up next is a friend of the stream. Can you guess which friend of the stream it is?
Who dat? Symbio Joe.
No.
No, he hasn't done anything recently. We've done Bargeist. Thrifty Squirrel?
No, and that is your last guess. It is Tactical D-Bag, Mr. Will K.
Woo! D-Bag! Yeah, boy! With the Flame Guard, right?
God, yeah. So we've been lucky enough to see all the work and progress shots on the Discord server. I'll refer back to that later.
I don't know about you, man. He's on the Work in Progress Wednesday streams that you guys never tune into.
I tuned into this one. You were so much moaning about Andor and House of the Dragon and everything else. This is the new Game of Thrones with the Expanse and everything.
Yeah.
A while. That went on a while on that stream.
Okay. I felt like talking shit, not hobby, all right?
Yeah, what I will say on Andor front, I am more annoyed I didn't wait until it was all out to watch it in one go. It felt it was good.
Oh, okay.
Very slow.
Yeah. Okay, we can't get talking about this now because I wanted to finish it like now. Yeah. And I know what happens when we start talking about Star Wars. Please don't do that. I was actually like a bit harried after the last stream. Keep talking Nidvember. We'll talk Andor another time.
More likely to wait until it's all out to watch it, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
makes sense.
I love the fact of with this the Vanguard. Tactical Debug had rolled this before we even started the month. We put the post up in the first bit.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Put it off on the Discord, and had already started planning everything out about it. And
smart.
It works. and it's also got bits from one of our favorite kits for bits.
The guard? No. Oh, the Tyrannocyte.
Yeah, the Tyrannocyte whips. Like, some kits are like better for the actual bits in them, the actual unit they are for.
Yeah.
RB, I've grown, Tyrannocyte,
Yeah.
Forsyth. They're just better. Also, that the use of the Carnifex head I love, because I would never have thought of putting a Carnifex head in for it.
Yeah, it's beefy. It's big and beefy.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So next up
Great work, Tactical D-Bag.
is the Bits Basher.
Zibbit Basher. Holy lifting. I did not see this.
Nice.
Oh my.
For sale.
Oh my.
Or it was.
Where did that Tyrant head just go? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Swarmed. I like it.
Yeah, it is perfect. They've also done a few other things for Nidvember.
Mm-hmm.
So I chat with the Bits Basher quite a bit on Discord as well. They also
Nice.
done this Tyranid Hive Queen, which I do actually like. I've done some.
Oh, I like that one.
I have done something very similar to it myself, but on a bigger base
Yeah.
and bit different. And I started painting it and then stopped painting it. I need to get back to painting it. But
you used a Trigon, didn't you, you jammy bastard?
I used the whole Trigon, and I actually done a little bit different to it. So I could use it as a Red Terror or as a Hive Tyrant, and I'm now going to go, it's a Hive Tyrant. Now, he also made the Murder Bowl.
Oh, I saw the Murder Bowl. Right. Yeah, that was really cool. I really like that one.
Yeah, it's sold. This is what we're saying about the Tyrannocyte kit. He's brilliant for spare bits. No, I didn't buy it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The Tyrannocyte kit is brilliant for spare bits.
Yes, agreed. I actually was just looking for my Tyrannocyte shields that I had spare, and I couldn't find them, and I was losing my mind, and then I realized that I put them in a project box, because I'm like, I'm going to use them on this project. And then I'm like, nope, they're getting repurposed.
Yep. And they are currently out of stock once again on the Games Workshop website.
Good thing I could find mine, so I don't have to buy a new one.
I think they came back for about 6 hours. And they were now...
I think that maybe Metal Beardy Beard bought one. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, they'll be out of stock for the next 6 months.
Wow. Okay.
That's how long it was out of stock.
Good to know.
So we've got Kajan.
Kajan! Oh, yeah. The Exocrine? No, Tyrannofex.
What
right?
one was it? Because I know you...
Pretty sure it's Tyrannofex, because I mislabeled it on stream, and he gave me shit.
You don't mention it in the comments!
It's a Tyrannofex.
No, but which of the prompts?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I know they had their other one, which was the Seekers.
Yeah.
Just the segmenting of the carapace with the tail, the tiny little arms, which as we all know is pain. So talons, brilliant.
I continue to be amazed by Kajan's unstoppable obsession with making everything from scratch.
Yeah,
I cannot.
There's a bit there.
I'm not patient enough. Sorry?
I'm thinking if there's a bit there already, just use the bit that exists.
Exactly. Don't sculpt a hand if there's a hand you can use.
Yep.
Sculpting tip number 1.
Still a Tyrannofax is what Kajan says. Still a Tyrannofax.
There you go.
Up next
It's a Tyrannofax.
is Sherman Bishop.
Sherman!
Yeah, with that awesome cannon.
One of the Tyranid Lords of Old. Oh yeah, I like that cannon.
Also, is there
Isn't it the Shard Gullet? Is that what it's called? It's a Shard Gullet
shard
from
gullet
the
relic?
Codex.
Now, is there something about the carapace you notice?
Isn't that? Oh, isn't that Delta's carapace turned backwards?
I just know it's a carapace turned backwards.
I'm pretty sure it's
It's
Delta's.
I think it's one of Delta's carapace.
I don't know. It looks like Delta's. I don't know if it's Delta's. It's similar to Delta's.
Completely flipped.
5 Deltas.
So are we allowed now to do them backwards if Bishop is doing that?
All I'm gonna
You can do whatever you want. I probably won't.
all I'm gonna say is, you can't complain about Tyranid's carapace stuff when you go from one edition of a model to the next edition of the model, the carapace, the armor plate at the same point changes.
What?
So if you look at the
What do you mean?
third edition Tyrant Guard, and you look, no, it's the fourth edition model.
I
for
have
the Tyrant
never.
Guard, and in the plastic model for the Tyrant.
I have never looked at a.
If you look at the front forearms, the armor plates on there are swapped around.
Oh, I have no idea what the 3rd edition
I'll be
Tyrant
back
Guard
in a
look
sec.
like. I've never bought any.
So no, the fourth
Yeah,
edition.
I probably have to go soon, eh?
Yeah, I'll be just 10 seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the ones after the picnic table. They're different.
Yeah, the picnic table. I have no idea what those are like. I've never touched them.
It's the edition after the picnic table. So you know the little blocky boys.
The medals,
Yeah, the basic
the doggies.
paperweights.
Oh, so the direction of the armor plates on the arms reverses. Listen, I'm guilty of doing that myself. I actually was looking at one of my models. I'm like, wait, that's not how Tyranid armor plates are supposed to go on an arm or a leg. And I'm like, I don't care. It looks cool.
Yeah, and that's basically what it is now, I think. Now up next we've got Runk's Model Shop with the homemade Tyrant.
Model shop. Whoa! Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. Oh my god, look at that sword.
Yep.
That looks like it's printed, but that is hot. I love it. I am all about this big tyrant boy.
Yeah.
Oh, did they use a? Yes, they used a Trigon tail as a normal tail. I've done that trick with Raveners for Tyranid Primes. Take a Ravener tail, put 2 legs on the side of it, and it's a big beefy Tyranid Prime tail.
Mm-hmm. That's a whole.
I support this approach.
No.
Go ahead.
That's a whole trigon they've used for it, and they've done one of your other
Wow.
favorite
Okay.
tricks. Can you spot it?
One of what?
One of your other favorite tricks.
It's very small.
Oh no, it's a big thing.
The arms?
Yeah. What about them?
What are we looking
Those are Turvagon arms, though.
No.
They're not winged arms.
Not those ones.
for? The hand?
Oh, the other
With the
ones are
leg?
wing arms?
Those other ones are wing arms.
Oh, cool. That's how they got the length.
Yeah.
Nice.
That sword,
Nice.
don't think it's actually 3D printed because the bottom of the sword, it looks like that's the bottom of the Trigon biostatic rattle tail.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just don't know the blade, the long, skinny blade. I love it, and I don't know where it's from.
It could just be a bit. It originates from
Maybe plasticard, I guess.
the normal block blade, and then it is plasticard, I think.
It is beautiful. I love it.
Now, next up.
Simon, what do you think of this big gangly boy?
Oh wait. Okay.
I really like him. No, go for it.
Okay, I already got. There you go. Next up is Protofex _40k with their Doom of Melanti.
Nice.
Ooh,
That's really good.
yeah. I think I've seen someone do this before with the tentacles, but I love it.
That's really good.
This is so nice.
It's Scriv's. I'm calling it the Scriv pattern now because I've seen so many different versions of it. But
The body is Scriv, but the rest of it is not. Like the tentacles are not Scriv.
But
I've seen someone else who did like a similar tentacle thing. I really love it. Go ahead. Oh, we're getting some mad feedback. Who's not wearing headphones?
can't hear Simon. I can't hear you at all.
Simon speaking.
Yeah,
Sorry?
yeah, there we go. You're back.
Now I can hear him.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We had some weird feedback.
Usual.
Yeah, we had.
It's when I speak.
Yeah.
So what did you say about it?
Me?
Yeah.
I freaking love it. I think it's great photography because you can see how the light is used there to, and I love the whole body language and using the crab. It has some crustacean claw crabs things going on, and it's really
Yep.
good.
Yep.
It's
Crustacean.
yeah, crustacean claws.
It's
Yeah.
It's great from start to finish.
He's taken Scriv's pattern and just gone that extra little bit further with it. Now, next,
So the one thing I'll say about this is that it's a bit sad when Games Workshop makes a model for a big, massive psychic Tyranid and bundles it into kit with a model for a big, smelly, toxic Tyranid. And people take the toxic Tyranid and make the psychic Tyranid out of it because it looks way better than the psychic Tyranid the Games Workshop made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
Like those are all the bits for the Toxicrene. None of them are for the whatever the heck it is
oh, no, it's got,
that I want to call a Ceravore every time.
they haven't put the normal Maliceptor. They haven't put the normal
Maliceptor, thanks.
covering over the brains at least. So they haven't even got,
Oh, yeah, the brains. Okay, right.
haven't
right.
got the talons though. They put crushing claws on from 2 other kits.
Because they're badass.
Instead, they've done like scything talons. Nah, crushing claws. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I find Scything Talons boring.
Now,
I just
here's-
love the looks of them.
now if I've
The claws?
if I'm correct with
Yeah.
what the next post is, nope, it's not this one. It's another one. So this is
Okay, Flynn, we gotta wrap this up soon, eh?
Skyneat.
Oh wow, it's 6:30 my time. I gotta call it soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to
Like
speak.
very soon.
Okay, it is going to be lightning round with these. We've got Scornies with their.
Okay, go.
Then I do have
good.
War Game Gulag. Just want to get to the better post on this.
Ooh. Neat. I like that weapon. That's amazing.
Just to know, if I do go too fast for anybody, these are all on one of my highlights for Nidvember 2022. So we've got Magpie models
Nice.
with one of their Cthulhu,
Ooh.
where they've actually done.
I actually, Simon, when I saw this one, I
Yeah.
thought this might be Hellrick.
Yeah. Exactly, yes.
All right, next up is Plastic Crack Addict with their Tyranid, I say.
Ooh, beautifully painted.
And I love this even more because it is an eBay rescue. Especially
Nice.
with
Oh, great.
It's
Wow, it's
with them right now.
gorgeous.
and long-time viewers know we freaking love Plastic Plastic Crack Addict. Was it the
Yeah.
who won the Armies on Parade last
What?
year? With the
Oh, wait. No. You're thinking of Carl. Plastic Crack Carl. You're getting confused with two plastic cracks.
That's what I'm getting confused. That's why I want to make sure. We still love Plastic Crack
Yeah.
Addict.
No, it was Plastic Crack Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah, who won the Gene Stealer cult
Yeah.
with the Gene Stealer cult. Yeah.
Too many Plastic Crack Addicts. We've got Julian G. Taylor
It's all of us.
with one of.
Ooh, interesting.
It's simple yet effective.
I love it.
Hmm.
I always like doing
Mhm.
that with a carapace on the Carnifex kits. Just adding that,
Oh yeah.
showing the movement in the actual body rather than just being static as anything. Because you think the plates would actually move with each other. Anyway,
Yeah.
next up, I have to show the number one. Like
Oh,
we have
shit.
Oh yes.
we have mentioned there's a competition. I can't not say show this one off.
No, Deshonde killed it.
Yeah.
Like left a trail of bodies.
The prompt is
It's
Yeah.
a bit absurd.
the prompt is here. he has taken the prompt and ran halfway down the street with the prompt before we even knew what was happening to the prompt. It was like he heard about
You
it.
destroyed it, buddy. You destroyed
Jesus.
it.
He heard about it. He loved it, and it was like, yes, this is now mine. This is not yours anymore. This is now mine. And
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have to show that. So
Deshande brought a nuke to a gunfight.
Yeah.
No, a knife fight. He brought a nuke to a knife fight.
Oh
So-
yeah.
next up, I've got Darkwing Eagle 74, which from
Yo, that was supposed to be the finale.
no, I've got more to go. I've got loads on here.
No, dude, I gotta go.
Okay, let me just go quickly.
I'm literally starting a D&D game in half an hour. I need to eat.
Okay, I am very
What?
quickly lightning.
Jesus for the week.
Sorry.
This is super lightning round. So I'm just gonna read names out. So I've got Thomas Fordle, Gene Steelers, Darcy Beard, Highfleet Asheron,
Oh, Asheron.
Arrow Christian.
Oh my god, that's a lot of gaunts.
There is a ton of gaunts. Highfleet Ethulian. Yes, there are nids in there. I do not care.
Yay! Yes, yes, he's the best. He does a lot of knit art.
Red Briar Workshop. I know I showed that last week. Non-standard template construct. Twisty Squirrel again.
Oh, Twisty. Oh, Pertulit. I love these warriors.
Sunday, I've already shown you.
That's the Shande. That's a double, buddy.
Lady Kane. I know I showed that last time, but I'm showing it again because it was still good. Highfleet Hyper.
Nice.
Uh,
Hyper, yeah.
Nora Shami. Love this one.
Ooh,
Painted by
beautiful.
Moppet.
Yes.
Reeve. Oh, that's the one I'm going to show instead, actually, because that one's even better. This is their Doom of Melanti conversion. Let me play that one quickly. They have
like
been
it.
working on this for I do not know how long, and it is bloody amazing. Like, go onto them. They are MIE.REVE. I cannot pronounce that, and I'm not going to try. We've got Symbio Joe. I know I showed this last time. Painted by Muppet again. I don't know how I did that. Arts and Lovecraft.
Why are we showing old ones? We've already been through these. Oh, this is everything?
That's my job. And I am going to be so goddamn cheeky. And I'm going to show off my own ones. Because I actually did
Hurry
stuff.
up!
And I'm going to be cheeky and show off my most liked one.
Ah, that's a good one. That one's worth it.
There we go. That is us through Nidvember wrap up in lightning round. Sorry we didn't get to spend so much time with some of the others. But that's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's our fault. We spent too much time doing other stuff at the beginning. Sorry, Flynn. I really appreciate you doing this, and I'm sorry I had to rush you because this is great, and these models are great, and clearly we should have started with that. But yeah, thank you so much for featuring them. Thank you to everyone who entered stuff in Nidvember. We have prizes. We want to give them away. I haven't yet organized how we're going to do that. I should have deputized it and made someone else organize it for us. That would have been the smarter move.
Discord is where we're going to
What?
decide. The Discord is the jury and the court and everything else. I was wanting.
Yeah, but I need to make like Darth Bob make the decision for me because I can't be bothered right now. I got too much stuff going on.
That's not.
Simon, look.
What?
Simon, you looking at your video?
At my video.
You sure you want vents, buddy?
At my video. Shit. What?
No, not your video, my video. Look at my video on the thing.
I cannot see it. Sorry.
What? Oh, you don't have YouTube? Oh, damn. I'll send you a picture. You told
Yes.
me to put vents on the giant zone throat, and I put blades on it instead, and I'm very pleased.
Good. Don't listen to what the old weird man says.
Do vents in the top.
Okay, my wife is telling me to hurry the fuck up. I gotta go.
Say do vents in the top ones.
I got
Do
plans.
whatever the fuck you like, because I just did scales, tentacles, and claws.
Fantastic. Thank you. Flynn, Hydra, thank you for being on the stream. Moloch, Marco, if you're watching, thank you for having been here too. That was awesome. Thank you to all the people in the chat. I cannot remember all of your names because there are many of you and we appreciate your love. I'm sorry we weren't as on top of the chat this time. A bit off with the fairies, but we appreciate you all being here. And I don't know if I'm going to do a Work in Progress Wednesday stream next week. I've got a weird thing happening for work on Wednesday, Might try and do a stream on Thursday. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll talk to you then. And definitely tune in 2 weeks' time. Back here, December 16th, Friday, we're going to be doing the 2022 Xenos review.
Yes.
Reviewing all the Xenos kits that came out in 2022. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I will speak to all of you then. Say goodbye, Hydra.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye, Flynn.
Goodbye, Flynn.